Jerry, video games are the latest craze to sweep the country and most of the world, too. Millions of people are addicted to hours of gazing at electronic images on game screens in arcades and in their own homes. What makes video games so popular?
It is a cacophony of sounds from a symphony of electronics. The game is three-dimensional. The screen is full of tricks to avoid. Your airplane moves faster than the speed of sound. Your tongue hungers for a kill. How many little children and adults spent their free time at the joystick of a video game controller?
Will this popularity last is the question. Well, the makers of video games are gambling that it will.
Hey-oh, duckies. I had to mute that because I put on some background music, which allowed me to be a bit shady, you know what I mean? How are we doing? Hey-oh, duckies. Little babbies, what is going on? Quad 4, I'm seeing some big names in here, some new names as well, so welcome everybody in. Thank you for all the warm welcome. We got Fanjack here, we got Bex, we got Sugar Meat, Jesus, Wazzy dropping in here, Rody, Dr. Rob Allen, what is going on, dude? Christoph, good to see you. Hell Sparrow, DeWalsh, good to see you over here as well. Leo, any more for any more? I think I've said everyone. How are we all doing? What is going on? Well, we're off to a great start because LioranBoard's crashed, so that's an incredible start. The stream has just begun, and we've already broken what we were going to be doing. So that's the end of that stream. It's been a pleasure to see you all, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one, alright? How are we all doing anyway? It's exciting being back on YouTube. I think, when was my last stream? Is there a place that has got a stat for that? I know it was quite a while ago now. I wonder if I go back to manage, will it tell me? No, it's not actually showing me. I have to go back to my actual studio bit to probably check it out. But remember, this is on YouTube, we're not on Twitch, so make sure you do press that little like button underneath so it helps the YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. You guys know how content creation works because you're all content creators yourself, aren't you? And you're all freaking beautiful. So the title kind of says what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be setting up LioranBoard 2, because the reason why I never stream on it is because I don't have all my streaming setup working for YouTube, and we've been gifted an incredible piece of software. Obviously, LioranBoard 1 was working with the extension that Christina made, but now LioranBoard 2 should be working with YouTube natively. So we're going to be taking a look at that. I'm not sure why it crashed. I don't know what was going on there, but I think it's because it's trying to read from Twitch at the same time. So I might try and disconnect my Twitch chat. Actually, that's a good shout, because then none of you trolls can mess around on it, right? Do you know what I mean? So see you on Twitch there. I love it. Every time it crashes, you take a shot. Well, to keep you guys up to date what's going on, I got a JD and Coke and put it in a gin glass so it could get more in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't get more in here. So expect some fun. That's quite strong. You're still sober when I broke it. For once, Multi, how you doing? How it installed LioranBoard 2 on smartphone. You don't need to install it anymore. It is on the Google Play Store, I believe, but you don't need to install it. You can just use the HTML page, but it's actually down a little bit at the moment. When I was trying to get onto it on mobile, it wasn't working. So we'll have to see how it goes. TD, how you doing, darling? Found out, shut up. I stole my creations. Oh, Babby, there's no such thing as stolen if it was free. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of free. So I'll show you where I'm at the moment. I've connected LioranBoard to my account just because I didn't want to show my secrets on stream or anything like that, just so it's done, and that was super easy to connect up. I tried running a test button, but it's not really done anything, so I don't know if I am actually connected or what. Oh, it's reading your chat now. It is actually working. It must take a few seconds, so I'll just pull this up on screen now and show you. So as you can see, this is LioranBoard 2 now running. We can see the current viewers, total views, likes. Guys, come on. This number here should be bigger than this one. Come on. Who's not pressed it? Come on. Come on. This number here should be smaller than this one. You know what I'm saying? Press it. Got your haircut. Also, I'm trying. I press like. Press it like 9 times, do you know what I mean? I don't know how quick this updates, so it's going to be interesting. In fact, these messages are coming in quicker than I can see in Twitch. Let me pull them across. I'll show, in Twitch, in OBS. These are actually coming in quicker. It's crazy. Back on the other account, no worries. How are you doing, Christian? Good to see you, dude. So just before we do start getting into this, I will be answering questions and everything like that. So if you guys got any questions on any of the content that I do, StreamerBot, LioranBoard, OBS, anything like that, feel free to shout out and just ask. All right, that's what it's there for. And hopefully I will be doing these streams more, especially that I can actually bring my setup straight to YouTube and it works, because obviously all these are pulling the Twitch stats. So I'm going to try and think of a way where I'm going to make it really easy that the same, say, setup that I use for maybe Twitch is going to work when I'm here on YouTube as well. So we're going to sit, TD, get out, ban him, get him out. Oh, I love it. So yeah, you can see this is quite delayed. I'm going to put that back into OBS just there. And before we do actually fully get into this was so easy to set up. All I had to do was press obtain a token. It takes you straight to the website. You log in like you normally would when you sign into something with your Google account. And I will be doing a video on this as well. You just log in with your account, super easy. As soon as you're logged in, it will give you a code back. You paste that code in there, press link, boom, pops up, done, finished, it's in. Hey PJ, how you doing? Best way was it? Right, let me catch up with some of these messages. I'm finding the chat's a little bit harder to read. I think it's because it just looks a little bit different. So yeah, just make sure as well, anybody using this service requires a server to work. So anybody that's wanting to use LioranBoard for YouTube, please consider supporting Christina. Go and do it, because it does require a server to work. So she's paying for that. So please, whether or not, I don't know what tier she's got. I'm sure she's super open. Yeah, there you go. From £2 a month, right? I think we just crashed my music. I don't know what just happened. Oop. I love it when a plan comes together. So please go and jump over there. Support from whatever you want, £2, £4. You got to think how many people, it's crazy. I think I've got 40 patrons, and a lot of you do the £1, £2 tiers, and it really does add up, and it means a lot. And especially when she's having to actually pay for the servers and stuff, please make sure you do go and support her for that. It's the same as you're supporting StreamUp and stuff, because we make free stuff. So that's Patreon for Christina, so please jump over there. This would not work without her. Obviously Lioran's added it into LioranBoard now natively, but again, this wouldn't work without her, so please go support. So before we start getting into the heavy stuff, let's actually catch up and see what's going on. It's showing you 22 what, babe? Test. I'm gonna press twice. Yeah, he does that. Can you show me how to install Stream Deck LB2 on my iPhone? You don't install it. There's a website, but the website is currently down. Has anyone got a link to in fact, I've got the link to the website. You just open this up onto your phone, onto any device. You can open it on your computer. Just bookmark this page. I'll be doing tutorials on all this stuff. That's annoying that I can't type into chat on there. That's the page for you there. You just jump to that page and you can just sign in. You will need to be either on the Wi-Fi or connect to your IP address, so be aware of that, okay? I got a question. StreamerBot or LB2? Yeah, get out. Are you like an LB2 compared to StreamerBot? It's not. It's one of the things. Well, right now, StreamerBot doesn't work for YouTube, so straight away, it's gonna be interesting to see how we go today, because I do want to stream on YouTube more. My audience is bigger on YouTube than it is on Twitch, but I don't want to fully move over here because I do a lot of tutorials based around Twitch, so it'd be stupid to just cut that off, but it'd be great to be able to spend more time over here and answer a load of live questions. If it's anything, the poll that I saw, like half of my audience that answered the poll, I think there's about 300 answers to whether or not they're following me on Twitch or not. Most of them are saying no. No, in fact, it was just short of half said no, they're not following me on Twitch. And doing another follow-up on that when I was like, oh, do you want me to come and do streams on YouTube? Like 70 to 80%, I can't remember the exact figures, said, yeah, get over here, do some streams. So here we go. Let's get something built up and see where we go from there. And hopefully I'll get over here a little bit more. How you doing, PJ? Good. Why is this on top chat? Is it like filtering stuff out or what? What's crack here? I always forget how to use this shit. Is that really bad? Is the streamer product not working with LB2 yet? Oh my god, why is my browser being trashed today? Here you go. I'm working on it. Cam is a bit shaky. What cam? Oh, it's because I'm leaning on my desk. I've got a really cheap desktop at the moment because it's like my old one and it's like just a bit knackered. We need more streams like this for YouTube. Hell yeah, dude. I'll definitely do it. I'm totally down for it. Might be the whiskey. It might be, you know. But yeah, Rody, I'm working on it. I've done iOS notification, the original one. iOS 15, minim welcome message, minim poll is nearly done. I'm just working on some math in the middle because I started doing it, but I was like, there's got to be an easy way of doing this. This is a mess. I've got minim prediction done. I've also got the Final Fantasy VII highlight message. So it's just taking me a little while to get through it. And it's one of the things where I'm trying to juggle my job and do a million things at once. Do you know what I mean? And if I was a millionaire and gave you £10,000, but the dream goes on and on. Oh, Wazzy, you're too kind, dude. Too kind. Don't you worry. Every little helps, man. If everybody gave £1, we'll be sorted. I'm like a charity. I'm a charity that don't scam. I actually give you something back. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dodgy charities out there. Charity, she is dodgy, full stop. OBS is the shiz. It really is, man. So would it be unreasonable to use both LioranBoard 2 and StreamerBot if I'm a restream user? Absolutely not. I mainly just stream it on Twitch, and I use LioranBoard and LioranBoard 2 and StreamerBot because I find it really good in my head to split certain things. So I'll use LioranBoard for some things, and I automatically know if something goes wrong with something, I know where to find it and fix it, and I find it a bit easier to fix it in LioranBoard. And then certain things where I'm just like, all my chat commands, and when I'm adding more TTS and everything like that, I think StreamerBot is the better bot for that. But again, this is like personal preference. It depends what you're using the bots for. Like, if you're only doing like 1 or 2 things, then it's probably not worth you like having to. Just choose one that you're used to and do it. But the thing is, it's not like you gotta pay for any of these pieces of software. Try them both out, find what's right for you, and then just stick with it. Like, I'm gonna keep popping out tutorials for all of them and keep trying to keep your knowledge and everything flowing and stuff. And with both of them, you can apply the same logic. It's just done in a slightly different way. So if you know what you're trying to get out, then you can do it. Hit that like button, yeah. If you're not hit the like button already, go press it, guys. Thanks for subscribing, BBTFRG. Put your rock up the stone, thank you so much. We're going to work on some alerts, so hopefully they're going to work soon. In fact, I could probably should we just do that now? Should we get into that first? Get a little alert package going, because then at least we've got something. In fact, I've not even built any alert packages for this. Trying to think what I want to do. I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Hey, Daniel. How are we doing, dude? It's been a little minute. Kirk, have you seen the wall-mounted camera mounts that would sort of wobble out right now? Now there's a window right behind, so I'd have to use a suction cup or something like that. Thanks for doing all your videos. No worries, Kirk. I'm glad you find them useful, my dude. You got any questions, now's your time to ask as well. And if there's anything you guys really want me to do videos on, make sure you do leave comments on the videos, because I do reply to every comment. I'm a little bit behind at the moment, because I've had a week off from my actual job. So I was like, right, I'm just going to like not reply to comments, because normally I do all the comments when I'm on a train or something like that, you know, when I'm just like kind of not doing anything, just so I can utilize that time the most. But then I've been spending most of my time creating the stream up stuff for LioranBoard 2, which has been taking a lot of time up as well. How's things with you, Daniel? So we can use LioranBoard so that chat can trigger on-screen animations and donuts, etc. Yes, you can. Like barrel roll, some of the things they'll be not streaming about. Will you make videos on how to make them in the bot? Potentially, we'll see how it goes, because that's a lot of content that I need to do. If I'm going to start doing them for everything, it's like, really, my channel's all about just inspiring. Do you know what I mean? It's not about like copy and paste this. I know a lot of you do prefer to have that kind of copy paste thinking. I've only had a sip of whiskey and it's too much. Exceldro, how are we doing? Everyone say hello to Exceldro. What's going on, my dude? Can you give us some deck creation advice? I think I'm putting too many buttons in mine. Well, it depends what you look for in your decks, especially like with LioranBoard 2, it's really well laid out. That's another thing that I really like StreamerBot for, because it looks so clean. When you're wanting to put like commands into folders and stuff like that, it's really nice and simple to do and keep organized. Good, you. So how will Lioran work with YouTube? Like Twitch, we have channel points, but, well, that's the thing. You can tie this into so many different things. And when I first started coming up with this to people, they were like, what? Like, kind of losing their shit. So there's a load of different bots out there that have already got point systems in. We got Streamlabs as well. You got Nightbot. You got all these other things that have got that. So why don't you just tap into that's already existing and be like, right, cool. Utilize that information of people having X amount of points and whatnot, and then just going like, yeah, let's go. Music loud, I could turn it down. That's absolutely fine, Bobby. Like I say, for some reason I changed all my profile settings on my YouTube stream one, so a lot of my changes that I've made previously have probably gone a little bit wrong. So if you notice any glitching with anything or you're unhappy with anything, just shout out. I don't take offense. I just take a gate instead. Oh god. Do you think YouTube will get channel point system stuff? Well, they're starting to like do more. YouTube's trying to do more at the moment, so I wouldn't put it past them. I'm sure they'll come up with something. Whether or not they implement it right as well, like that's always, who knows, but watch that space. But if you're creative, you can make your own. Do you know what I mean? You can just do your own channel point stuff. Just because there's not a physical button there, doesn't really matter, does it? Hi matey, when can we expect YouTube integration properly? It's on. It's on. Also, I'm still seeing a big difference here. If you've not already, press that like button, you know what I'm saying? 37 viewers on here, that's insane. You guys are crazy. Remember, if you do have questions, keep firing them at me. I will, I think when we are over here more, I feel like you guys are going to ask me more questions. So I might have like a Q&A bot type thing that I'm going to build. And then it'll be a lot easier for me to work with and not miss anything. Caitlin there. Yo, how can I make LioranBoard better besides that horrible UI needing to open it in 2 apps? What do you mean, Caitlin? Obviously the new LioranBoards are a lot different now, so you'd be fine with it. Hey, the Streamlabs bot has a security problem. People getting hacked on YouTube when they have that bot. Incredible. GG Streamlabs. Also, can I just get your opinions? I've tried having a goatee. What do we think? I don't know. It's the first time I've ever tried doing something with my beard. I don't know what you think. Do I look like I'm the one who knocks? You know what I mean? Thank you all for the warm welcome. Anytime, Exceldrum. Wish you had a channel point menu. Yeah, but that's the thing. I think Twitch got lazy. They made the channel point menu and then didn't do anything with it. Like, there's so many things that they could have done, gave access to creators. Like, there's so many things. It'll be just interesting to see if YouTube do anything better, I think. Rocker, how are we doing? McBongs. Yeah, Rob knows. Press that like button. Yeah. What's going to be different with LioranBoard 2? Are you going to do a release video? I've already done it, Catlin. I've already done a release video on some of the things that I like around it, and also a setup guide, so you guys can hit the ground running and get using it straight away. It's out now. There's plenty of updates. Also, I don't know if they're in today, but somebody was on about it the other day, but I think Lioran's stalking us. Because one of the things we said was, you know when you're just like editing a big button like this, and you're like, whereas I'm trying to find something really complex, but I've opened like the most basic one. You're like, got all this, and you're like, oh shit, what was that variable called? And you have to go back to the main menu and then pull up the variable list. Well, now we've got a little variable window that we can access. So I'm just like, we were on about that in my stream the other day, and then it's just randomly appeared in an update. I was like, are you stalking us? Oh, nice. What exactly can you do with YouTube that you're excited about yourself? Well, anything. You've got chat integration, so that means you can create all your chat commands. That means you could technically do a... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. How are we doing? We had a little bit of a trouble. We have had a little bit of a trouble. Just give me 1 sec. We blue screened. Apparently we attempted to write to read on the memory. It was a PC crash, Exceldrum. I apologise. Shit happens, doesn't it? And now my camera's not being picked up. It's been so weird today, this PC. It's just done whatever the hell it wants. Usual case. Anything I own does whatever it wants. So, yeah. Blue screen, don't like it. First time on doing a cheeky stream like this, and that happens. All my webcam settings have changed now as well, because I didn't save them because I'm an absolute boomer. Really annoying. Really annoying. Where's this? Let's just refresh. See if this fixes it. Really sorry about that, guys. Why do I look like a baby? Just leave this on. It's probably because it's going really dark outside, actually. I've only got one light. Right, that'll do. We're back, aren't we? We're back. Sorry about that, darlings. We attempted to write to read on only memory because GG's and that, and it blue screened me. So, just how it is. Let's turn this music down. Fucking hell. Music is really loud. Sorry. Yeah, I just read that. Time for an upgrade. Well, it's pretty new. I'm gonna do a fresh install. Like, just keep randomly getting a blue screen, and it's always something different. I think I've got a hard drive on the way out. I think there's a hard drive on the way out, so I need to get a new internal hard drive. I'm actually on about getting like an M2 or something like that, just to have a quicker boot drive. Anyway, and all that jazz. Run a RAM check overnight, maybe. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Maybe I do that. Bad memory spot, that's true. The thing is, I'm awful as well. Like, anybody that watches me on Twitch will know I'm atrocious when it comes to knowing anything about hardware. I'm really bad. You weren't swearing enough. You got a cough already. God damn it. Welcome back. Thank you, guys. Yeah, random blue screens where XMP pushing my RAM too much. I know I've got 32 gigs of RAM in there now, so I'm wondering if I've got a bad stick or maybe, I don't know, it could be anything. Well, how is this triggered? Hey, Bex, become a member. Thank you for becoming a pound ducky. Defrag needed potentially, you know. Eventually. Could be anything, right? Thank you so much, Bex. We haven't got any... I'm wondering why that just crashed LioranBoard. When you did that, it crashed LioranBoard, but I've not got... I haven't, like, got that set up to trigger anything, so I'm wondering why it did. Oh, it could be because of Twitch. Maybe I had something chat. That makes sense. Let me just disconnect that. Close. Yeah, that's fine. £1 a month will help get a new PC, right? Amazing. You'll be surprised though, guys. Like £1 a month goes a long way. I know a lot of people don't think about it, but it really does. You think like 10 people, that's £10 a month, isn't it? You know what I mean? So thank you so much, darling. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah, everything defrags. Never defrag an SSD. Yeah, that makes obviously sense. You were saying what LioranBoard 2 on YouTube and what the best thing about it. Well, you can kind of do anything with it. You kind of given a blank canvas. It's the same with all these great bots that we use in streaming. You're only limited by your imagination, and that's all you are limited by, which is insane. This camera is like lost quality or something. I don't know what's happened. The crashing has made my camera go all like... It didn't look like this before, did it? It's also a little bit flickery. Why is this? What the hell is triggering in the LioranBoard and crashing? Oh, it's every time somebody... I don't know what is crashing. TD coming in with the pound membership as well. Thank you so much, my duty. Thank you, everyone, for firing in. I'm going to have a look, see if I've got the crash logs on, because basically, I'm not doing anything. I haven't set any triggers up, so I'm wondering if it's just genuinely an issue that I might need to tell Lioran about. Because I don't think I'm running anything. Yeah, anytime somebody does a doobry, it crashes. Maybe I should like set up some sort of trigger, see if it does anything. Yeah, I'll just set something up. Let me just, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just gonna set up a basic command. That's habit, YouTube. In fact, no, we'll do text. We'll bang a text source in LioranBoard when we're on this scene. Where are you? Text source. We'll just call it text GDI. That's fine. We'll leave it in top left. It's crashed again. Yeah, soon. I'm wondering if this just needs reporting to Lioran. Wazzy, thank you for coming in with the pound. I need to put you all on the thing. Does it have crash log files? Unfortunately not, but there is a cool thing that allows you to, I'll be doing a video on it as well, that allows you to record what your buttons are doing, and you can see where it crashes on a button press. I wonder if it is this Twitch stats tracker, maybe. Well, I can't see, unless it's using the same trigger. I'm going to disable the Twitch stats tracker and see. But that shouldn't be the one crashing it, because it says end, so it looks like it's doing it. Kakitsu, GG, thank you for the stream tips. Anytime, baby. I thought you streamed on Twitch. I do lag 'em, but people asked me to stream on YouTube, so let's go. Mr. Island, thank you very much. Greetings from England, dude. Poor image quality. Yeah, I thought my camera was looking pretty bad. I don't know what's happened. I think it just needs a reset again. But I'm not doing that again. There we go. Somebody's about to do a thingy, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, somebody's done something again. Yo, Sugar Meat, thank you for the $99. Right, let's tell you what we'll do then. We'll open it up and we'll disable all my decks just to make sure there's no deck in here doing anything that it shouldn't do. We shouldn't be connected to Twitch, so that's not doing anything. That's fine. YouTube connection. Yo, Rocker Boss as well. Oh my god, everyone's been super, super kind. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. Remember, even if you guys are in the £1 duckies, you do get a shout out at the end of my YouTube videos. So thank you. A ducky train. Choo-ka-choo. Or is it quack quack? So I'm not too sure what could be going here, which is a bit strange. So I'm wondering if because there's no real way to test, because you can't test it in the transmitter or anything. I'm guessing they're going to be updating it at some point to see what happens. But I don't know. Whoa! Dr. Rob! Jeez! Coming in with a $10 promo, baby. Thank you so much, man. That's incredible. I believe if you... Did you go through the Mercury link? I think you did. So it actually comes up in my... descriptions. It won't be on this stream until the end because they only update on VODs. By the way, hello from Texas. Hello to you, dude. Thank you so much for the $10, man. Dropped me to 144. Did it? Look better on Twitch than YouTube, or about the same. I think if you got it set up right, I think this is another reason why it's probably not looking as good. It's because it's reset because we crashed. It's reset some of the settings that I'd reset back up. So we're probably not streaming at what I initially set this up as. Because as you guys know, sometimes, yeah, some of my settings have changed and I can't change certain ones because I'm live. But I thought I'd better get back on as quick as possible. Didn't want YouTube to take that 35. Well, it's better than Twitch, mate. They take 50. But thank you for thinking about that, Rob. It really is appreciated. I always say this to my supporters and stuff like that. That if you want to support a creator, try and do it as easy as you can, because these big companies take all of the monies. Do you know what I mean? Dropped me to 144. What's that? Oh, the thing. That's dirty, that. It looks good. That's good then. Yeah. That's you, because people know, YouTube knows they don't want you to look at my horrible face. If there's anybody else doing a super chat or anything, I want to see if it crashes. So if anybody wants to do one, but I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna. I mean, I've got all my commands disabled there, haven't I? Because this is gonna be awkward. This was like the point of the stream, and it's not gonna work, is it? Because there's no way to test them at the moment. I'm guessing they're gonna add it into the transmitter, because I'm sure. Yeah. In fact, I was hoping. Oh, I wonder actually. Because it'll come through a different extension, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be added to. Oh. Yeah, there we go. See, so there's got to be something. This ain't good. It's not good, is it? Then thank you for that, Sugar Meat. Thank you for the $1.99, baby. Are you up for showing us some YouTube integration magic? Well, it looks like there's an issue with super chats and stuff like that. I'm just gonna copy that. I know, because Game Maker's not very good for giving you any info. But I'm gonna just copy that and send it. Because of the PC crash, everybody viewing on automatic quality of the lowest quality now. Standard. Right, let me just send that a message to Lioran. Because I'm not sure. Yo, Jesus coming in on the £9 goose. The £9 goose tier, baby. Thank you so much, darling. Let me just go and drop this gent a message. Just so he knows. Hey, dude. Doing a YT stream. And every super chat. It's every super chat and member, isn't it? Crashes. Turn. I've disabled. Oh my god, disabled. There we go. Let's just. It's better to report it than to not, isn't it? Because hopefully it'll get sorted. All these duckies. But I'm wondering if we set up a chat trigger, that will work. So hopefully this. Because this is all disabled, so technically that shouldn't be trying to run anything when something happens. Like, this shouldn't do anything, right? I sent it to Lioran because he's the one that built this into it, isn't it? But this only just got added in this recent update, so I don't want to, obviously, do you know what I mean? But this is the thing, this is what I always try and tell everybody here, and when we're doing the videos, if you ever have an issue with any kind of piece of software or anything, report it. It's like Exceldro, I'm sure. If you ever see the games we missed, oh my god. That's, in case anybody doesn't know, that is my new podcast. Thought the new YouTube part, now the integration is in LioranBoard 2. It was made by Lioran, kind of, so it was modified and put in. Love the widgets around your webcam, really cool. First time catching it live. Thank you, Eldo. You can actually download these for Twitch. These don't work right now for YouTube, but we will be working on it. If they don't know, they can't fix it. Exactly. And I'm sure, Exceldro, you prefer it if somebody sends you a message and goes, right, this is broke. Well, I posted a link earlier on, but it was shadow blocked. What even is this link? Yeah, add shadow. Oh, is it out? The new episode's out. Oh my god. I've lost chat because this has changed. Oh, I sound terrible. I'll be watching that later. That is our new podcast, by the way, guys. If you've not seen it, please, please, please go subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, so we get the unique URL and all that jazz. Hey, Dieter, what's going on? I want that webcam tutorial. Looks fire. Thank you so much, dude. I will be doing a tutorial as well. In fact, I've not got a stream bar open, so it's not going to work. Let's open that up. I've already done a tutorial on it, but the auto move webcam. But now it also does some really nice animation when it switches. It moves it, the 3D look of it, like that. And it'll move the shadow and everything as well, which is really cool. If you click the open YouTube settings in the LioranBoard, it shows Patreon of Christina, right? Yes, because obviously that's the server. The server runs through, Christina pays for the server, so that's why it is there. But I don't blame you. Hey Andy, I have LB2 on, but I cannot see YouTube connection at the bottom. How do I activate it again? Go to settings, check for updates, and then make sure you're up to date. Because it should be on 2.06. Which LB2 extensions are out and which are planned next week? Bloody hell. What do you mean? What do you mean, Dieter? What extensions? I've not really been following the LioranBoard community too much. I'm only like getting on board because the LB2's out and it'll allow me to make a better YouTube stream. Cool beans and thanks for the great advice and info. Can't stream right now because PC issues. Yeah, we just blue screened mid-stream, so I know that feeling, Eldo. Where's the link for the podcast? It's that YouTube link just above you. This is our recent video if you guys do want to check it out. It's a really nice podcast about old games and stuff like that, so please do check it out. It really is cool. And it's nice because I actually do a bit of different stuffs. Right, I'm wondering if I kind of... Let me delete this deck, actually. What I'll try and do is the music too loud or anything? I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Does this YouTube chat message thing work? I'll send that test to Andi and then make sure I'm connected up here. I'm actually not. I'm going to be using the Stream Deck. And hopefully that sends a test message. Have I just... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just always delayed on Twitch. So that is... fuck's sake, man. Doing this streaming stuff's hard work. Remember, if you enjoying the stream, press the like button. So if I set up like a trigger, for instance, let's test a chat trigger, shall we? And we'll just type in the word test, so whenever anybody does that, so you guys can test it. And we'll just set up a basic button that'll say, I'm wondering what trigger data can be pulled. I'm guessing, let me get zoomed in for you. In fact, let me open OBS, sorry. Just so I can actually see what's going on. I'll set a filter up top chat, make sure it's on live chat, otherwise you might miss some messages. Yeah, that's annoying that it goes back to that. Hopefully I've not missed anything. If I have, I'm not being ignorant. I mean, I am, but... well, they're coming soon, hopefully, Dieter. You'll probably see it when I go back to the main menu in here. You'll be able to see. So let me just go down. I'm guessing YouTube will be under its own section in here. The triggers, right? I'm guessing. Poll. Have I gone past it? Am I being blind? Unless it just is going to be like a chat trigger? Am I just being blind? Post, new follower, community gift sub. Prediction. Whispers. This is all Twitch, isn't it? LioranBoard. Yeah, so we've got send chat message. Status. When are you going to make your own fun bar? Mate, I don't have the brains for that. I do not have the brains for that. So I guess triggers might not be there yet. Unless we can just do like username, for instance. Whether or not that will be like crossed. So we'll call this username. And we'll do username says, and then might pull the message as well. I don't think this will work, but it's worth checking, isn't it? Username says. But remember, this software is not properly out yet. Do you know what I mean? After another whiskey, Andi gets to be on FunBot for us all. Right, so that should be pulling username. And why did I just do that? Yeah, and then I need to actually type in message here. Maybe too many whiskeys. So if somebody does exclamation mark test, oh no, I've not thought that through. I need to pull the wild card, don't I, instead? How do wild cards work in this? Yes, it will. So instead of doing that, I want to pull the wild card and put a wild card on the trigger. That should work, right? So test followed by message should work. So anyway, with LB2, that means that whatever my effects that use source or filter change settings with YouTube chat command, it will work now since integrated with LB2. Yeah, it should do, dude. I don't think I did an exclamation mark, did I? Edit triggers. Undefined says test. Yeah, so that's not pulling the name, is it? So sorry, I didn't do a exclamation mark. I'll put that in now because I know that is pretty much like the standard, isn't it? So I don't think then we have. So that's all working fine. High five. The message part works, but I don't see any commands. I don't see like any sort of trigger for YouTube at all. These are all just for you guys are the worst. Whispers, prediction, Paul, LioranBoard. Yeah, so there isn't, unless there's something else that I'm missing, but YouTube commands. So we do all the sending the messages. Display name, yeah, that's worth checking, isn't it? But there's so much in this, like it's understandable that it might not be there. So let's try trigger pull again, and we'll do try display name, like say. Try that. Well, always worth trying. How are we doing, Lee? What's going on, my dude? D-Gen. It's good to see you as well. Ah! I think he should make a section then. I'll check out the VOD. Oh my god, this is gonna get like out of hand, isn't it? Right, so that is working then. Yeah, I think definitely if he has a section for that, that would be a lot better. Because it's quite, especially because there's not really any, I'm guessing it's going to fit into like the subs and stuff like that, but it would be better. How can you work in LB2 so people don't spam on YouTube chat? Yeah, just like it does in LB1, exactly the same. But if you right click on a button, you can change the settings, allow a queue, you can, and then you can also like do that. You can overlap buttons as well, which is really cool, and everything like that. Keep sipping the wine. It's not wine. It's JD, man. I know I'm quite feminine, but right. So the only thing that breaks it is like the super chats and stuff like that. I wonder if I do make like a basic command. So let's try and do because I've got no way to test it without being live. Because there's no test triggers and stuff. But you're rocking for the stone. It don't like emojis. Nothing does. I don't like emojis. Stop throwing faces at me, do you know what I mean? You use a shotgun mic? No, I use a Rode NT1. NT1A, actually. It's what I use for my music recording as well. So let's set up a, I don't know what the trigger is going to be a subscriber. I mean, we could test that, can't we? I don't know how subscribers are going to work. So, we know you, Andi. Did you ever get that bottle of port open? You got the bottle of port open, didn't you? You got the bottle of port open, didn't you? Yeah, she tried using a lighter and, like, heating it up. And it started melting. Oh, Waldo's getting a new mic. It's because he was jealous in the podcast. He was like, why do you sound so good and I sound like a 12-year-old? I was like, that's just the way you sound, man. I saw your tweet. If you're able to get partner on Twitch, are you going to do it? I'm not sure. For me, it was just one of those things that I didn't expect to be at that kind of even number. Like, I know it's 30. But I'm very used to just sitting around 20, so, and for that to be the average, I was just very, very shocked, and so I thought I'd say thanks. It was crazy. Let's have a look at this then, shall we? So we've got the trigger set up for a subscriber, so we'll edit a command, and we'll do just a YouTube chat message again, and we're going to send it to this account, and we'll also, let me get zoomed in for you. You're off to gym. Good. Fat bottom girls who make the rockin' world go round. She's wearing a gingerbread hoodie. Do you want to come and show him your hoodie? I'm going to get slapped later. I'm just showing off in front of my friends. You got to show off in front of your friends. Otherwise, what's the point? Press the like button. Here's where we see Andi get killed live. Hey, Hell Sparrow. How you doing? So let's test this out as well. But you know when you're on partner, you can't do YouTube again. This is one of the things. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I ain't signing no contracts. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I want what's best for you, not what's best for me. And if that means I don't get no tick, like I don't get no tick. Always put you guys first. NorCal, how are we doing? Tried setting up GTOs today. Of course, my luck, it doesn't work. You must be missing one of the prerequisites or something like that. Or if you're using StreamerBot, the transition, it might be because you're from America, so you need to change the transition to add a U in color. Or make a new transition called fade to color with a U. Yeah. It's not actually true. You negotiate. This is true, but I don't know. You know what I mean? If you drink more, you'll see a tick. Amazing. Amazing. So we need to pull some trigger data. Pull data. So what would this... I'm guessing that would be... Because subscriber, like... Would that be classed as follower? Do you know what I mean? This is why I think you should have a new section for this. So I'll do display name. And we'll just do username. And we'll do username just subscribed. Yeah. There we go. So just keeping it basic for testing. So I'm just gonna write on here sub. So if anybody has a alt account that's not subscribed to me, please hit subscribe and we can see if it works or whatnot. Appearance, we'll do chat. In fact, we'll actually rename this to test. Because we're just testing stuff in the minute. Basically, check install instructions. Yeah. Also, we've got the new plugin downloader as well. That'll make sure you're all up to date and stuff. Yeah, so that's important. Gotta make sure you're up to date. But there is no U in color. There is degen. Can we time degen out for not knowing how to spell? You know I love you. And then I'll try and set up a basic one. McBong, how you doing, baby? We'll try and set one up for a... Because we have got triggers here, so like he's implemented them, but I don't know what's crashing. You subbed. I know they are delayed though, aren't they? So, if I miss it, we'll see if I miss it. Because I know subscribers are so weird with YouTube. They're so delayed. I really don't know why they do it. It's really annoying. The downloader is not fully up to date, but is trying to keep up. What do you mean, Exeldra? Super chat. So we'll try, because there's super chat and super sticker. Minimum. Micro points. What? You subbed as well. Wicked. Hopefully we'll see something pop up then at some point. Because we've got Stream Elements bot in here as well, so that should ping up and say thanks for subbing as well. What does this mean? Whatever. Don't know what any of this means. Super sticker. We'll do the same. We'll just do one to like 1 billion. In fact. And then we can now pull. What would that be classed as? subscriber? No, because super chat and that. I don't know. It would have put it out under like bits, because that's like the same thing, isn't it? I update my plugins fast. The stream downloader needs updating. Waldo, update it, man. Ah, there we go. It worked. The subscribe works. Wicked. So we've not crashed LioranBoard yet, which is good to see. So RBB just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah. Who's RBB? Where's the donate button gone next to the smilers button? I think it's because I've not unlocked that yet. I'm not good enough creator, YouTube says. That's Silver's job. Oh my god, Silver had one job. Right, so let's test. So should we test bits? So we'll do username. Username just did thing with this many number. You know, you're just like, I got fucking clue, man. Just testing. Right, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna do anything because it was crashing. Ah, baby. Oh, LioranBoard beat Stream Elements to punchline. Go on. Love that. You can see it. I never knew I even had that. I thought only good creators unlock stuff like that. Oh, see, there we go. Oh, Bongo! See, this, I don't think this is me. Because if we go and check the logs that I've been recording, I'm sure it's still in log mode. Where is it? Where are you? Record command stack. Yeah, so it's still in log mode. And right at the bottom, it is completing the button. The buttons are being completed. Because it says end, so it has made it. It's not crashed in the middle of a button. Airbnb sounds like a budget Airbnb. Airbnb. Thanks again, Bongo, for the 179. Thank you for testing it as well, dude. I appreciate that. Airbnb. You typed the wrong variable name. Well, either way, the button didn't crash because it says it got to the end. ID64 was that button. So it's just super chats and the other one that are crashing it. Oh yeah, even though I used the wrong thing. Yeah, it's fine. But I don't think it's me that's actually crashing that. Yeah, there you go. You're crashing it now, guys. I like that. Bit late, but hi. Hey, Cindy. What's going on? There's no such thing as late. No such thing. Bongo with the game over. Like, legit game over. So, yeah, incorrect type. Expecting a number. So, I think this is a Lioran thing that he needs to fix. Jez, you've used YouTube, right? Are you having issues? But welcome in. Sorry, that was really rude of me. I've had a thing. When you disconnect the chat and put it in another window, you don't see the donate button. So it does seem to crash then. It does seem to crash when this is a Lioran thing. So I think he might have to just fix this. But other than that, like, if I disconnect it, because I don't have any buttons running. I was getting crashed in LB2 if I expected a number 2 on Twitch, though. But I'm getting that if I disable all my decks as well. So if somebody did a super chat now, it'd still crash. Like, and technically none of these should run. At all. Because if you try and do the test command now, for instance, which I have to pull this up. Test. Bollocks. Like, it doesn't attempt to even run anything because it's disconnected. I'm right assuming you can't connect Twitch and YouTube to one LioranBoard? I think you can. You can still... have them connected, look, but I've not actually got it open. It's not connected at all. Like, the LioranBoard is just not connected to Twitch. So it can't be that that's causing the issue. Wonder if that shows up. Testing that follower. Is that going to come up in chat? I was wondering if that'd do it. Because it crashes if I test the sub. Is it sub that crashed it? Or is it bits? It's bits, isn't it? Crash. Oh no. I don't know. Mine only did it when offending button got confused. Oh, yeah. See, I've got nothing going at all here. Right, I'm gonna have to hop off. No worries, Bongo. We'll see you soon, darling. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Remember, guys, if you're not already, press that like button. You know what I'm saying? It costs $0. Remember, it costs absolutely nothing to support a creator. Absolutely nothing. Supporting a content creator is free. But making content isn't. How you doing, Big Teddy? Are you good? Oh, you see it now. What did I miss? So, yeah, it must be just, he must have a variable behind the scenes not doing, the like button is free. It really is. It does not cost a thing, and it'll help my videos. It'll help me spread my jizz over everyone. You heard it here first. Who saw my OnlyFans picture the other day? Yesterday, sorry. I did an OnlyFans picture and shared it on Twitter. Oh Lord, we're getting sticky in here. We are getting sticky. I can be. I'm sticky. Sticky, mega sticky. But this is really nice. I really like being able to see all the different things in here. Like live stats. That's really cool. So the implementation of this is really good. Just out of nowhere, who this? Oh, Double, how are we doing? My mojo! You can't be losing your mojo, darling. Oh, behave. So there are ooh. Oh. Is that pointing on like my copy and paste? Oh my god. Nice. That's a feature I didn't think. I really like that. John. Shall we do it? Don't call me John. Call me John. It is Sunday tomorrow. That the banhammer. It is. That's a really nice feature. That's a really, really nice feature, being able to see all the chat. Could you just use this as your moderation tool as well? Why is like OBS not added this in yet? That'd be really nice. Time out for leaving. Yeah, piss off. I think copies the picture, not the URL. Yeah. I'd draw a moustache on him, man. He wouldn't like it. I dare you. Try it out. I dare you. Let's go. Time out. 1 second. Did it work? Did it work? Fuck you, John. I'll be back. Again, really nice feature. Really nice feature. I like that a lot. That's class, that. John firing the finger off at me. I'll finger you in a minute. Oh, you can tell I've had a drink, can't you? You can tell I've had a drink. Right, should we attempt to create something then? To start making some stuff cross-platform. So I have, before we ruin any of this, no, I'm on a whiskey, JD and Coke, but I put it in a gin glass so I could fit more in. Do you know what I mean? And it is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Are you on the vino though, Jez? Be right back. Literally 1 second later, I love it. Hey Ken, I'm gonna take you to the candy shop. Something lollipop. I don't know if that's safe for this audience. Need some cracking in there. Oh, just don't waste all your quota. Well, the thing is, the quota is quite like huge anyway. Like I know when I was testing with Christina originally, because I was helping her create the extension by testing whatever she'd made, because you guys are crazy in here. The glass is half full. I like that. Positivity. So she was sending me the beta to do on LioranBoard 1, and we smashed it. Do you make the video for the Final Fantasy alerts for LB2? You make awesome content, and greetings from Germany. Hey, Ken. I'm building these things at the moment. So I've done the Final Fantasy highlight message. So we can actually test this in... And I must say, these do look really pretty. You know, when we actually open it on the Stream Deck, look how cute. Oh, it's already open. Look how cute. Oh, look how cute these are. It looks like an official stream up party. It's an official stream up thing. These are all stretched though, but it's because it stretches to whatever size your screen is. Announced a new subscriber from YouTube to Twitch, Chad. And remember, they subscribe to YouTube too. What? I'm so drunk. Right, I'm gonna adjust this. We're gonna mess around with it. We're gonna edit the triggers, and we're gonna say, piss off channel point, and we're gonna say, hello chat message. We're gonna do. So we'll do highlight star. Pardon me, that was disgusting. Anton, bruh! How we doing? Kennedy is right. I love that. Yes, Becky, just cracking up a bottle of Dead Man's Finger. Oh, I love Dead Man's Finger. What flavor have you got? They do some incredible flavors. Let's take a little look at these commands and adjust this. So we're just going to change this to... I'm going to leave it as Twitch username for now, anyway. And I think remembered it was display name. But instead of this, I want to... What command's being pasted? I'll paste you in a minute, son. We need to pull the wildcard instead. So we're going to pull wildcard 0 and we'll call it Twitch message. It just saves me having to go down and change all the variables, but turn this one off. And then I think that is the only thing it does, right? Because all the rest happens inside of OBS. What? Oh, it's because I've got a streamer bot open. I was like, what? What? Where did that come from? But thank you for following over at Twitch. Set up sources. That should technically work. We'll save that in. So exclamation mark highlight followed by a sentence should bring that up on screen now. Okay. Unable to convert string Exceldro. Okay, so that's just me not looking at variables correctly. So there must be something different here. So Twitch username, display name, that's fine. Well, that's the incoming. Stop, guys. Stop. Stop breaking it. Guys. I wonder what it is. Stop highlighting! Up. I'm turning this trigger off. Piss off. Aha. Now you can't break it. So what? Pull data. Twitch username was it not display name? Because that's what we used before, right? Surely it was display name. Yeah. And then the message was wildcard number. Okay. So what's the beef then? Is this not cool? Oh, it could have been. Oh, no, because it was saying Exceldra's name, wasn't it? It was like saying. Right, we're recording it. And in fact, yeah, we're recording it. So why don't we just go and check? Don't save. And then we can go and check when it was. Oh, no, because it crashed before. Oh, highlight message, 23. And then it crashed on 20 as well. 23. What happens at 23? We all take our shirts off. That's 29, Andy. Why didn't it like that? Why would it crash there? Why would it crash there? That's weird. How are we doing, Sammy? Yeah, that's strange. Because I've got all these disabled as well. I need to make sure that it's actually loading the variables in. Yeah, so they're all loaded. That's fine. So let's put this trigger back on. And if somebody wants to test that again. What was the fix you told me again? What for? Exceldra working? Why is it trying to convert that string? Why are you trying to convert that, Bubby? What are you actually trying to do here? What are you trying to achieve at 23? But it works on YouTube. It works on Twitch. Oh my god. Can I ever get them in the right way round? GTA wasted. Make a scene transition in OBS and call it fade to color with a capital F, lowercase t, capital C, and color spelled with a U. So what could be the issue there? So we're pulling the because I didn't put a chat trigger. Bet you 100 quid that was it. Bet you. Right. Test that bad boy. That's gonna work this time. Be right back. No worries, babies. What's your link, Conrad? Bet you that worked. What's the beef, man? I'm pretty sure that would have been it. Is it still failing that one bit? 23. What is this? Trolls. 23 is this. So why is it converting anything to anything? Message duration. Format message duration equals whatever this is. That's cool. And that should be fine because that's completely different freaking things. But it's crashing on 23. So what is causing Twitch username, Twitch message? Twitch username, Twitch message. What? So this is... Right, let's do this then. Let's just... I like this feature. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the animation section. and we'll just test that. And in fact, no, let's get rid of the reset section as well. There. Because then we can just have a little look at the variables and see what is actually being pulled. Great idea doing this live. Hell yeah, Paul. I hope you like it. If you do have questions, then fire it in. Like, that's what this is for. Can you get fifth? Oh my god, what's she doing? Twitch messages a star. What? Oh. So it's pulling the username, look. Username length 7. Message, and that is a string, so why is it trying to convert something? Or you can remove the U in the code. Yeah, either way it's the same thing. Knockout, it's all the same. I'm trying to think. The music's doing your head in. I can turn it down, darling. Just ask. See, this is all working. Quick question about LB2. Does Stream Triggers plugin work for it? You don't need the Stream Triggers plugin. The only thing you need it for is donations. And yeah, Silver's working on that at the moment. Pardon me. I'm trying to think what... Like, this is why I kept the variables the same, so I didn't have to change it. But that's disabled, so that's not physically doing anything. Well, I'm wondering why. Oh no, because that is just times in by that number. Well, that is definitely, like, not right now. Need to copy and paste that in there. Is it because... I'm wondering... I don't know. Can you show the line it crashes on again? Yeah, but I've been using this on Twitch, so it should be the same. It's crashing on 23, so that's this one. I wonder why if I disable 23 and try and run on from there. Try that. Hey, Joe Chen. Does it not like the \n? But that's just from, that's nothing to do with YouTube. That is just sending the info to OBS. And this has been working on Twitch. Perfectly fine. So I'm guessing that's now crashed on 24, right? Yeah. What's it not liking? Let's go back to basics then with it. Let's go. Unless, is it for some reason not pulling it as a string, but it should. Isn't it? So let's get rid of the \n then. Let's try just banging in the username. And see what happens there. So it just plays the username. And that's all we're adding in. Twitch username, which is this, just here. So that is chat, trigger, username. Done. Done. Let's test that again. I need to quickly do this. There we go. See what that does. Andi fight. Put your over stone. Hey, yo. See? I'm going to convert to in 64, but why is it trying to do that? I'm not asking you to do that. I'm like 99% sure this works on Twitch. About 99% sure. It did crash on 23 again, right? Yeah. I'm literally sure this is working on Twitch. Can you make it, if that LB2, if I am on gameplay scene, switch to full cam, program action, switch back to... Yeah, because you've got the current scene variable, haven't you? So global.main.current scene, and then you can make it so it only works if on that scene. Because message duration is working, right? So I'm just going to change this to, I'm going to lose the variable. I'll just type in the word test. Okay? To both of them. And we'll just test that. Test that and see what that does. So it's not doing any freaking variable in that box now. So it kicks off now, I'm going to smash it up. If it kicks off now, I'm going to smash it up. Yo, Monster, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming over. Remember, guys, press the like button down below. You know what I'm saying? Press that like button. Hey, yeah. Take your shirt off. Is that working? But yeah, I'm good, dude. Like, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Let's do test. Trying to convert a string test to int64. Why? Why are you doing that? I'm not asking you for that. I'm not asking you to do that. Has something changed in the new update to LioranBoard and it's not liking something, maybe? Or is it because this is covered in string? I don't like, that should be right though, because you're changing the text. Oh my god. Any way to compat? No, it doesn't work with YouTube at the moment. I know it's something Nate wants to do, and it'd be amazing when it does. You know what? You're really amazing. Oh, behave. You're too kind. You are too kind. Has that done something? Did that do something? It didn't crash. That's freaking weird, man. That is weird that this is doing this. Why is it trying to convert this into some form of number? Hey, Tim. So the variable need to write in the field my scene name. Yeah. You say if global.main dot current underscore scene equals whatever your scene name is, and that's cool. I'm like 100% sure this was working for Twitch. This is weird, man. Somebody test it again. Test. What are you trying to do? Basically, I'm just trying to do what already works on YouTube, but LioranBoard's telling me that this has got beef with this. Like, it's trying to convert it, and I don't want it to do any converting. Like, why are you converting this text? I'm gonna copy this and go and just play about with this somewhere else. Let's disable that shit. Bang it in here. Create a button. I'm just gonna paste that in there, and we'll just change this to like 100. Yeah. And then what I can do as well is I can do this. Like that. Now, I can press this locally. What? Unable to convert string to int64. But why are you converting the string? This is new. This has got to be in the new update. Because I'm I guarantee this was working before. What if I do this? This will really test it, right? I've got a backup LioranBoard of stuff that I've been working on for Stream Up. So if I go into Stream Up folder, oh no, different folder. It's in here. All right. This might not be connected to thingy, but is it connected? No. Right. You're just gonna have to give me 1 second whilst I just do all my token jazz. So I'm just like, this is how easy it is to set this up, by the way. And done. Done. Like that. Done. Do you have a sharpening filter on? Nah, basically I blue screened. So when I adjusted the settings for it being nighttime, it was like, so it's like fell out with me, which is a little annoying. I could try and fix it, but there shouldn't be any noise. There shouldn't be any like sharpening or anything like that on it at all. Could probably try doing that. But by default, it's usually +2. What is LioranBoard? Hey, Star! LioranBoard's a cool piece of software to make your streams advanced. If you know what this channel is and you're subscribed, then we cover all this kind of stuff on the channel. Right, so that's linked up now. I'm going to disable all these other ones that I'm not using. I'm just going to go and butcher this and then hopefully be able to undo it afterwards if I'm going to mess it up. So if I add this in, YouTube chat trigger just here, and just do, what was it? Highlight and then star. This shouldn't mess around with anything because I can just basically, I'm going to copy these two. So copy is selected, paste them there, turn them ones off, change this to YouTube display name, and change this one to, what was it under? Oh no, this actually needs to go to wildcard, doesn't it? So change this to pull wildcard 0, the main one, and we'll do message. Right, so if this crashes as well, then I know something's wrong. So the command should be !highlight followed by message. And if this crashes as well, running the, oh mind you, this is 2.0.6.1, so this could crash as well. Because I updated. Oh, I'm nervous. I think it might. And you can't revert back. Oh no. So there's absolutely no difference between this one and that one. So he's put in some sort of break-in bug. If somebody wants to try doing a longer message at all. 4:30 PM. What do you mean, Christian? Oh, because of the time and date. It's because the other LioranBoard's not open. Yeah, I'm always confused. I'm always confused. So I'm gonna right? This is working. So I'm gonna actually copy this deck now, the exact deck, and I want to put it into the other LioranBoard. Okay? Yeah. That exact same deck. Missing deck data. Ow. Copy. Okay. Paste. That's the new one anyway, so that's fine. Alright, replace it. Yes, let's go. Right. It's the same one. Disable this one. And you got this one running now. Are we connected? Yes, we are. Right. Test it again. Crash. The exact same deck this time. These nuts. This is working very well. I mean, the time isn't updated. It's just because the other, all these stats and stuff are all on my other LioranBoard. Right, so yeah, I'm going to send this to him as well then. I'm just going to copy this crash report and send that to Lioran as well. Also noticed a crash in the new version. That was What version are we on? 2.062. 06.2. That wasn't there in the previous one. On a what is it? What's the command called? What is it? A filter. Is it a filter setting? Was it filter setting? Setup sources, filter change settings. Filter settings. Command. Sound wicked. Right, I'm just gonna be right back, guys, because I really need a wee. Oh, wrong scene, Andy. You're right good at content creation. It's insane how good I am. Right, I've sent that to him anyway, so hopefully that makes some kind of sense to him, because it obviously works fine on the other version. So at least it wasn't something that we were doing, which is good, right? That's good to know. So what I can do as well, so in case I don't want to break something, I could just duplicate this for now and then remove this. And I could also go through this and make it so people can use these for LioranBoard and for YouTube and Twitch. So they don't even have to change any variable names, which could be quite cool. Could be cool. The one thing on YouTube is you can rewind the live and stay there. Oh, I like that. I honestly don't really know too much about YouTube streaming, which is not ideal, but you guys wanted to see my face over here, so I came over here. Does anybody have any other questions about stuff and they want me to go through anything or anything like that? Totally all ears if you do want to know anything. Maybe the members and super chats are working on the other version. Oh, that's a good shout, isn't it? But we can't test unless, like, I don't have any test triggers or anything like that. So unfortunately, can't do it. Need some more duckies to test it. We are connected, aren't we? Yeah, we are all connected. I'm gonna put YouTube here. Just so I know not to. I think I can remember that. Can I remember 2 things? Because that's not affected by any super chats, members or anything like that. Remember, if you want to support me, you can do it for £1 a month using the duckies. All my questions come up when you stop streaming. But it's good to test these things, because the thing is, like, since this is still really new, there's a lot of, like, things that not necessarily need fixing, might need adding or something like that. So, is this flashing up here because this is this? Because I haven't got anything else doing any HTTP requests, so it must be this. This just must be polling the data. So it's now going to work. Yeah, LioranBoard 2, it works, Panic, dude. I will be doing a video on it. This is why, like, I like people to come to my streams. It's like this when we're over at Twitch as well. I kind of go through stuff before I even make a video on it. So if you want to know the most up-to-date relevant stuff, come over there. There's not many people that visit over there. I think we have an average of, like, what, 30 viewers or something like that. And they all know the secrets before anybody else. Hey, Lube, how you doing? Skyhumper. It's early days. It'll be cool to see it comes along in the future. Exactly. And again, if you are going to be using this for YouTube, please, please, please go support Christina, because she pays for the freaking server for this to run. I don't know why YouTube make it so scary. Oh my god, how did I come across your stream the week I'm deciding to move to YouTube? You've legit made my month. Let me gift subs. Oh wait. Don't you worry, Panic. It's all good. I'll be doing plenty of content on this stuff as well. For now, just press the like button down below. Do you know what I mean? That's all you need to do. So how can I say now, LB, please change the scene back to gameplay? The if statement is right now. So there's also another variable that's in LioranBoard. Oh yeah, this old version, when you press tab, it pulls up that instead. In main, there's also one that says previous scene. So do scene switch, and then use the variable global.main.previous_scene. Boom. Easy. Easy. Thing YouTube need to do is gift memberships. Yeah, I think they do need to add stuff like that. Because I know for a fact that, well, revenue from live streams, I know I've not really done many on YouTube, but I know people don't really do super chats and stuff like that as much as they do bits on Twitch. There you go. Oh, thank you so much, Panic. Oh, shit! You actually did! $25, geez! That's better than 5 gifted subs, Panic. Let's think about that, dude. That's way better than 5 gifted subs. You know what I'm saying? It did. We just haven't got the alert set up. This is what we're talking about. Sorry, Panic. This is what we've obviously been playing with. This is kind of my journey to making some YouTube streams, and we're going to kind of build my stream setup as we go along on this kind of series. So I'm going to be doing more streams, and as we get more LioranBoard 2 advances, then you can kind of learn alongside. But dude, thank you so much for the $25. Like, that is better than 5 subs. Let's Twitch take 50% of that, dude. So that means more to me, like, than you gifting 5 subs, 1,000,000%. Because that's straight in my pocket. Cut the middleman out, bro. So thank you so much, bro. And if you ever have any questions, like, this is why I stream. And I know I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube all the time, but just stop by the Twitch stream. You're more than welcome. I do answer a lot of stuff live, even if I'm playing a game. I've always got time for you guys. Always got time. So we've got this one working. Maybe we could do... I could even do the predictions and stuff like that, which I really, really like. Yeah, it's going to do a sticker, but I was like, nah, cut the middleman. Exactly, bro. Cut the middleman out. Yeah, see, this is the beautiful thing. This is why I like supporting creators, like, because you guys aren't like normal punters, I mean viewers. Like, you aren't like your normal viewers, because you guys need to protect your income and stuff like that as well. But you guys know that supporting a creator via a donation is far more effective than, again, giving it to the middleman. but for your average viewer, it's more accessible because you don't need to be like logged in with PayPal. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. So it kind of makes sense. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? You know what? It's a great question you've got there. And that is something that has always interested me. I've never really known it's a tricky one, really. You've left me speechless. What if you have two webcams? One is full screen and the other is small in the corner. Use a move plugin. You want to swap them. How do you switch which is on top after they move? Well, it's funny you say that. I saw you something beautiful. Can somebody just do another test? Do exclamation mark highlight and then followed by message so that resets for me, please? Just because that's annoying me that it's in the middle of the screen. Just exclamation mark highlight and then a message and somebody's trolling over at Twitch there. Love that. Love that. That does look really cool. I'm really glad that kind of stuff is really basic. Really basic. It just kind of works. That's really good. So looking at something like that, let me open up another Lioran. Fucking hell. Another OBS, and I will show you a very, very, very cool feature. I do have a video on this specific feature as well, so I'm going to pull that up for you. I found the link. Here is the link for you. I'll just post that in there. There you go, Bruce. That is the link for you, but you can see a live demo of it right now. So, the Move Transition plugin is a really, really cool feature. Let's just get like we'll get another source. I'll get two sources. This color source, and we'll do like 500. We'll do like 1,000 by 500. 100, 200, 250. There we go. A bit longer. So it just covers this text. How did I know we were going into Move Transition? It is the best plugin. Right, so we've got this text here. Let's change the color of this box so it actually makes a little bit more sense. There we go. So right now, this text is covered by this box. Oh no. But what we can do is if we jump down here and we start adding some filters. Add an effect filter. We add a Move Transition plugin, Move Source filter. There we go. Oh my god, I'm just saying words. And we'll put this one on top. Okay. And we're going to be manipulating the... should we do the color source? We'll do the color source. Hey, Bruce. We're going through it, man. Slow down. So we're going to be choosing a duration. We'll say 300 milliseconds. That's fine for now. I cannot wait for the new version of OBS so we can freaking resize these windows. Mystery Pinball, dude, it's been a while, my guy. Wait for LB2 to get a bit more stable and recording the Rift data in LB2. I mean, it's pretty stable now, except this last update. It's kind of like broken a few things for me. Equals Andi. That is true, Christian. That really is true. So, scrolling down here, we've got all the transforms so we can move it around, but we've also got visibility in order. And visibility in order basically means we can turn a source on and off, but we can also change where it is in the layers. So if we say end absolute, difference and position. So absolute means it's in this position. So if I have 0 here and I turn this on, oops. If I have 1 here, sorry, because it's already at the top. So this is position 0 in the source list. Turn that on, it'll move behind. Yeah, so if I change that again back here to 0, it's going to move from position 1 to 0 after 300 milliseconds because it's going to do a movement first. Yeah, so we can do other cool stuff with that. So we don't have to do it absolute. We can do relative. So if you wanted something to just move up one layer each time, you could even do that because it'll move relative rather than an absolute number. Dynamic mask works so well. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I really need to mess around with some more stuff like that. So we're going to do this end absolute. And we're going to say this means that this box is on top right now. And that's cool. That's on there. So we can do one called, we'll make another one. In fact, shortcut it, we'll duplicate it. On bottom, we'll call this. And then we'll set the difference to position to 1. And then now when I press on bottom, it goes to the bottom. When it's on, to the top, to the bottom, on. That's cool, right? But something else that you could totally do. Anubis, how are we doing? My channel has been exposed. Goddamn bitch. So what we can do is I'm going to duplicate this top one again and do mid. So I can make a midpoint on mid. I'm just going to put that in the middle just because of my OCD. It doesn't have to be. And I'm going to move this all the way off. Like so. Like that, okay? So I'm going to get the transform of that. And I'm also going to make sure that this changes to whichever. It doesn't really matter because it's happening at the end. And then now when I press on top. Oh my god. Why has the position changed? What have I done? I'm moving. You know that moment when you move in the wrong fucking source like an absolute tool. Don't even talk to me. Don't do it. I'm just doing exactly what I just said. But with the correct source this time. There we go. So we'll do on top. But we need to actually adjust this because I'm an absolute freaking idiot. Move this to 1. Move the other one to 0. So put that on top. And then it goes to the midpoint. And then onto the bottom. Holy shitballs. Into the middle. And then you'll see how that kind of didn't cover it that time coming back. That's because this one is set to being difference in position. So on these, you want these to start rather than end absolute. So have these start. Then we go back to mid. And I turn it on bottom, it'll go behind it because it changes the position first and then moves. So back to mid. Back to on top. See how it changes at the end? So here, we're going to change this again to... Oh my god, I'm on the wrong freaking thing. What is wrong with me today? You've all melted me. Start absolute on top. So now... Oh my god, I'm going to start smashing... I'm going to start smashing it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh no, that is right. So we go mid, bottom, mid, top, mid, bottom, mid, top, mid, bottom, mid, bottom, mid, bottom, mid, top. Right? And then you're thinking, oh my god, that's cool, Andi, but that looks really bad. You're pressing the buttons automatically. We can use the move filter, so we're going to select the on top one, go all the way down to the bottom, and you can do next move and say on mid, and then you go back to this one and go, right, from on mid, this is where you might need to make 2 mids because it's only going to work one way right now. So we'll do on mid and we'll say, right, that needs to move to, where is it? Next move will be on bottom. So now when I press on top, it'll go. It's a move source. They are not compatible. Sorry, good evening. If you switch to LioranBoard 2, you lose everything running on LioranBoard. Yeah, you don't lose it. You just get to learn how to use LioranBoard 2. Kind of complex. Only kinda. You saw how quick it was for me to do that, and I messed it up. So all it is as soon as you understand what each one of these settings work, and how they do it, and if there was a really gorgeous looking man out there that would be able to help you do that. Hey Sam. So again, on top, behind. and you say you want it to go back the other way, I said you need to make another midpoint. So we're going to duplicate this midpoint, and we'll call this like mid 2, I don't know. Yeah, and this is going to be pretty much the same, but from bottom, we want this to go. So the next move to mid 2, and then from mid 2, we want to go back to the top. So we're going to change this to on top. And as if by freaking magic, we go on top. Now we can play around with how these look as well. So if we want it to go longer, for instance, so we'll say 500, take a little bit longer. We might want to tell it to do a different sort of ease in. We might even want to add in, where are you? Where are you? A curve. We'll do it -1, because I like round numbers, all right? We'll do the bottom one as well. We'll get that on a bit of a curve. We'll say now it's making babies. Yeah. Want to see a quick use animated mask? Yeah, why not, Tim? Whoo! I love that MPT. How's the streams been, dude? I've not been across to your Are you still on Twitch nowadays, or are you here on YouTube? It's been so long, hasn't it? But you think how complex you could get this to look? Because then this is like how you could do. We'll jump in VC real quick to make it easier. Unfortunately, my setup is about to explode, Tim, so I didn't do anything else. We blue screened earlier in the stream, so I don't really want to... yeah, just things aren't great right now. Add motion blur as well. Again, yeah, you could totally do that. But this is like just a showcase of what is possible. And you can just mess around with all these if you want, so... Say we want it to be a bit slower on certain ones like that. We could even do that. We could add curve to this one as well. Could shuffle a deck of cards. That is actually something that I did work on for a little while. A lot of cool things that you can do, right? And that's the thing, when you get like a looping animation like this, you can do anything that you want with it, man. You can do absolutely anything you want. And it's so easy to do. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything. You don't need any paid software. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need anything. You just need OBS and a single plugin to make this work. And none of that costs anything. You don't need to buy fancy equipment to have a good stream. It's like, for instance, let's all have a little look at the video, and then I can DMCA myself, can't I? For the video later. Who's this prick? Tutorial of OBS. So we'll show you the demo. I'll be using one of the products from StreamUp as an example. Check this out. As you're seeing from this video clip as well. And we're going to be making your overlay. So I have it hide out of the way and then come back out. And stuff like that. A lot of people have been asking how I've been doing it on my stream. So again, using the exact same thing. In fact, were my videos a lot better quality before? Like, until that, we want it to I feel like the quality looks really good. This is if you want it chaining. You don't have to. Do my videos look worse nowadays? Obviously now it does because it's dark. All right. Hitting that like button. Oh my God, Bex, you need to come here more often, babe. So now when we move on. Oh, shut up, Andi. You ain't boring, man. So look, there you go. That's a use case for you. Not super smooth, but this is where we can play around with how we want different easing to be done. So say if we want it just...
this is the minimum goal bar, in which you can get for free from the Stream Up webpage. But how easy that is to...
I'm going to get this to ease out, this first one. The mid, I'll get it to ease in, probably. So now, when it's going to probably ease into it.
Yeah, I'm a lot better at content creation nowadays, aren't I? So, I'm like... Mate, honestly. People are just not ready for my content, are they? You know what I mean? Okay, so first make a new scene with the color source. Oh my god. Then back to the scene with text. Add a dynamic mask filter. Oh, are you doing it so there's so the text has the image behind? Because I do love that effect. I actually used that in something already. I can't remember what I did it in. Or I might have written that down for a video. Because I used to, when I was starting, you gotta go, no worries, Christian, we'll see you soon. You and that other dude, I think his name is Naughty. Nobby? Nuzzy? Wow. Nutty. There we go. Yeah, normally when I was making content before, I'd like just open OBS and like just go in all these settings and be like, right, can I find something cool? And then I'd make a video. Whereas now, like, because there's so many people that I kind of try and partner with and stuff like that, I always end up like making videos on like plugins and stuff like that, and like I don't get paid for any of it, but it's like it's really awesome that people help me out. Like Exceldro, he's always like shown me new updates that he's got coming and everything like that, which I've always found so interesting. That I don't understand why people don't look into these things. There's so many great plugins. Like there's a plugin that I only started using properly recently, actually. I did use it when I first got it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you now. But we'll try. Maybe I'll have to do it in my version of OBS right now. Right, we'll do it, yeah. This is going to get a bit Inception-y, okay? In fact, can I put a... put this on. Yeah. Just so I can make sure it is still working correctly. That's another thing. I don't know, when people are just using like one version of OBS to show a setting or something, why does nobody ever do that? In case anybody was wondering what the hell I just did there, I basically got this preview. You can just right click and put enable and disable the preview, so you can turn it off so people can't see it. But then you can also use a projector as well. So I just used a window projector because I didn't want it to take over my entire monitor. And it just means that you don't have to have this on and you can still see what's going on. Pretty good. No, I never see people use that. Exceldro is insane. It's incredible. And it shows you text. Yeah, man. Love that. So here's a really good plugin. If you guys aren't using it yet, then you're doing yourself a disjustice. My mic sound isn't perfect at the moment. It's nowhere near perfect, if I'm honest, because I'm in a conservatory. I'm surrounded by glass, so I'm very echoey. You hear the rain, you hear the wind, you hear everything. It's a bit of a mess. But inside of here, use a VST plugin as a new source. So you add and then add a VST2. Make sure you've got yourself the Reaper stuff installed. So Replug's completely free. Open plugin interface. And use this bad boy. So what this will do is you'll see this is basically the waveform of me talking right now, and if I go really quiet, you can see there's like background noise, right? But if I turn this off or reset it, for instance, hello? Yeah, there we go. Sorry. It's because I left it on. So, as you can see, that has gone absolutely flat right now. So you can see there's nothing going through it. But if I turn this back on, it's because I'm going through like noise gates and stuff like that. So this might be really difficult to demo. But I need to go really quiet when I use this anyway. So I'm going to turn it back on. And you'll see how that audio is kind of, all the audio things are going on. We set this mode to subtract. Yeah. And we're going to tick this box, and you're going to watch it all live, and I'm going to go quiet anyway. So I'm going to turn it on. There we go. Oops. There we go. Are we back? There we go. So, that is going to now cut out the background room noise. Because I made a... Basically, it's checking for everything around me, all the noises. And a lot of the noise was a... rain and stuff like that. And look at this low hum that I've got going on. So it just pulls that out of the EQ for you. Really cool. And this is completely free. And then you add yourself a little noise gate on top of that as well. EQ yourself a little bit. Creates a noise profile. Exactly. Really, really nice. And completely freaking free. If you're not using this, you're doing yourself a disjustice. You don't need fancy monies and stuff to make stuff work. Use the stuff that's free. I'm back to live. Nice detail. Welcome back. Really, really great plugin. Let me just shift this out of the way. Close this down. Re-enable this. Shabadoom. Really, really nice. I absolutely love it. Sorry for the flashes and stuff like this. Change both to 150. Yeah, obviously there are a lot more settings to it, but just showing the basics there. Can you stream up Gold Bar for YouTube? Not right now, Reaper. Not right now. I'm converting stuff as we speak. As you can see just here, I am working on all the stuff. Like the Final Fantasy highlight message, if you do exclamation mark highlight in chat, as followed by a message, it'll show it up on screen and you'll be able to see that as well. But I am converting everything across. But for that to work, a second transmitter is open. I'm trying to think where a second one is open. I've only got that one open. Oh, it's this one, obviously. Close that down. Idiot. I mean, since your noise floor is low, setting both of those will show the whole noise floor. Yeah. Need to schedule spring break. When is mid prediction release? Oh my god. You guys, like, always wanting. Remember, I don't get paid for this shit. You get it when you get it. That's what I'm saying. But the other stuff, the Twitch stats tracker, I'm really, really proud of how that is shaping up at the moment. So if I show you what we're building, well, what I'm building, why is this here? That test file shouldn't be there. So we've got a stream up, Twitch stat tracker, and then this comes up in a CSV file. So you can then export if you wanted to graphs and everything like that. So if you're like an analytic nerd, you can totally do that, which is really cool. You're the worst, Bex. I'd just crack a trump at any time, you know me. And we can either track daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly, and all these are CSV files as well. So the data is really easy to like manipulate. Which I really like. Still unsure with it, but I'm going to be putting these betas out very soon. We're just working on some back-end stuff. So we're going to have a... what's it called? We're going to have an API check when you're using any of our products for either StreamerBot or LioranBoard. And obviously, if you delete the command, then more fool you. All it's going to do is check to make sure you're running the latest version of whatever product it is. And it's going to just bounce that back to our website, I think it is. And then we'll be able to say if there's a different version out there that you need to update to. So when you're like, oh, this isn't working, check for an update, fixed it, sorted. We're going to an outro roll that I log subs, follower, and so. There's a really cool thing in that for StreamerBot, which I've always wanted to do some stuff on. But I've not set one up myself for Twitch, so I think I need to go through that. Where can you find crash reports in the LioranBoard 2 folder to you show us? So, you know, when are you talking about when I was checking if it crashed? So this command stack thing. So they're not really reports. It doesn't tell you what has gone wrong. It just says when it stopped. So if you see all these buttons, look, this button is running button ID 63. It goes 0, 1, 2, end, because that means it's finished the button. This one, 0 here, and then because it's not really doing anything. And it always says end at the end, because then you know the command's finished. And this one that was crashing all the time doesn't say end. So we know line 24 code. I don't have a file, but I've got a crash report. So it's not really a crash report at all. It's just checking what was the last thing that ran before it crashed. So it's not going to tell you what's wrong with it. But the way you set this up is you go into settings.ini. And then you might not have it in here. It should be record command stack. Record underscore command underscore stack equals, and then in quotes 1. And you might not have that there, but if you type that into this settings.ini file, it'll start creating a command underscore stack like so. But this slows down the LioranBoard, so don't keep it on. Only do it when you're like debugging stuff and you're trying to find out why something's crashing. Otherwise, if it's running all the time, because it's constantly, every single time it does a single command, it's writing that to a file. So it's not cool to do. And then you just save that settings.ini, and anytime you don't want to use it, you just change record command stack to 0, and then it will stop doing it. And then you'll get this command underscore stack.txt. Command underscore... No, I forgot. Fucking hell. Record underscore command... I'll just copy and paste it to you. Make it easy, won't it, darling? Make it easy, won't it? Pew! Buy that. There you go. Don't say I don't do anything. Remember, press the like button, guys. And then anytime you don't want to use that, just change it to a 0. Right, any other questions from anybody? I know I wanted to start doing more of this, but obviously we ran into some crashes and stuff, which is I suppose I could always roll back, and we could still edit it a little bit, actually, and make some cool stuff. So I'm not going to save that then. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to do this. Set that back to normal. Save it. Save that. Hit the like button. Yeah, baby. Is that TTS for LB2? I'm not looked into TTS because I still think the best TTS bot is StreamerBot and Twitch Speaker. They are the best freaking TTS there is. Like, there's so much content that I could do with that, but I'm not because I'm fucking shit at content creation. I'm going to close this down. I'm going to delete this LioranBoard 2. I'm going to copy it back. Do you have dev mode activated? I don't at the moment. Still go. I'm going to copy this back to the previous LioranBoard 2 position, which was this one, and delete this test file. And now we're on the old one anyway. It's cool. I'll try streaming about audio installed it. Yeah, Twitch Speaker and that honestly just so freaking good. Let's disconnect that. Piss right off. We're connected here, so that's all good. It is by far the best TTS I've ever seen. It's so sophisticated and so many things that you can do with it. It's just unreal. Absolutely disgusting how good it is. Absolutely disgusting, mate. This prediction stuff. I could totally set that up. But it's just pulling this prediction info, isn't it? Oh. You guys would love to see a prediction system for Twitch, wouldn't you? For YouTube. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think I can do it anymore. Twitch speaker. Yeah, it's on the StreamerBot website. It's the same thing. I'm hoping one day Nate ports that into StreamerBot. Favorite thing made in StreamerBot. We know what you mean. Yeah, but it's just doing my head in that. I'm just so fucking stupid. Any news on Celdro Move Source text plugin you mentioned in a short? It's already out. Anything that I've ever spoke about on this channel is already out. It's already out, mate. Christina's working. Andi has 283 videos on his channel. Yeah, it's terrible. Just because you... Hey. I'm just a quantity over quality kind of guy. Don't make me good. Mini welcome message. We could always set this up for a trigger. Are you ready? Let's see how easy this is to convert. Twitch chat. That's all we need. Okay. So we're just gonna do the same thing for YouTube chat. Exactly the same like that. Delete. Bye. Go into it. Check the that it's pulling the display name, which it was. Wait for that. That's cool. I think that's the only variable I use. Pull user info actually. First chat check. That's fine. Get user info. Okay. What do I use here? What is that used for? Info. What is that used for? Profile picture. I wonder what that's going to be under. Is there a YouTube command for that? Get live stats. Change status. Stater. Because this is actually pulling the picture anyway. Because if we look in the YouTube connection thing, this is actually pulling. Look, profile picture, profile URL. So I've copied that now. I've got it here. Oh no, that's not the image. Is that a little bit on the heavy side? Oh, I'm not. Me? Are you for real? I didn't understand your blur scene video. Try and make it work, but it doesn't. Blur scene. You're gonna have to be more specific which video you mean. I'm sure I saw one for YouTube image earlier. Did you? Was there a command for that? Because YouTube commands, there's only these. All data. Unless there's a profile. Image. I don't know what I was pulling, but let's fucking pull it. Pull my finger. Let's see what happens. Pull my finger. We'll put that in there. And we'll do image. First chatter. We'll disable these two. Just for now. Username, display name, that's fine. That's checking that. That's cool. It's Gucci as well. Gotta run. No worries, darling. Is there a key to zoom in OBS for adjusting? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I'm just tuning in late. This is LioranBoard 2. It's just updated. Heavy vibes, bruh. Right, so set sources. I'm sure I'm pulling something else in this chatter. Info. Yeah, profile image. So we don't need that. Let's try just change this to profile image URL. Call that variable there. We'll delete this command because I got these backed up, so it's fine. Don't worry, don't panic. They're backed up. Delete that there. Twitch username, random welcome message. Let's just see what that does. Like, that is the worst thing I think I've ever done. This might do something, it might also not. Let's just check the minimum welcome message. I don't think this is doing it. It's not triggering anything. YouTube chat messenger. Are we connected? Yeah. That's all I do. Panic! Don't panic, Mr. Mandarin. Right, people are definitely chatting, so why is that not doing anything? Tuesday. How complex is LB2 to learn compared to StreamerBot? Well, it depends, doesn't it? Like, I'm struggling a little bit with LioranBoard 2, but because I'm having to rebuild all the old stream up stuff, it's been getting me to learn it. You know what I mean? This is weird that this isn't doing it. The LB back, same LB1. Love that, Waldo. Love that, Waldo. Why is this not doing anything? Everything connected. Oh, it's because the buttons were waiting. Is that actually added them though? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's because that profile image URL is not actually pulling anything, I don't think. Oh my god. Did LB stuck when changed positions of your actions inside the command list? Where's the... I've got a pause somewhere. This one. Is it this that it's pausing on? It could be pausing on that. I can't see what else it'd pause on. Random welcome message. Yeah, so even though the profile stuff is there, I don't think it is there. If you know what I mean. I also don't think that this is set up to be on this scene, so I'm going to actually boot it up. Where is it? What's it called? Minimum welcome message. Here we go. Right, it's on screen now. If I reset, I'm going to just actually turn it off on again. I tried it with arrows, it stuck every time. Yeah, the arrows was freezing for me as well. I might check that now. I think he might have fixed that. Yeah, it's fixed in the newer updates. Right, so that is coming on now. So that is working. It's just the profile picture is not being pulled. Because I don't think there is a actual command for that at the moment. Even though it is definitely being pulled by... I think he just needs to add a YouTube command section. Is the only thing I think he needs for that. So if we look at pull user info, for instance. User display name, can anyone see? Unless it's under something else. Maybe I look at... channel maybe? Maybe I need to check the... what's it called? Go in here, can't I? Come on guys, chat away. Chat to me. I'm typing in myself. Alright, so that's undefined. I wonder what it's under. Does anyone know? Where's Christina's? I wonder if it's like the same triggers as LioranBoard 1.
I might have a little look at the old stuff. Where's YouTube? Ciao. Extensions. YouTube. Where is it? Where's the YouTube thing? Oh, here we go. Download, setup, transmitter, commands, triggers. Because it could be the same. You never know. But maybe not as well. Yeah, because these are actually under the values of the extension rather than internal triggers. My name badge. Emote list was what it used to use, so maybe it's worth checking that. I'm gonna delete these guys in there and go for try emote list and just see what happens. So we'll do emote list, and if that works, then that's pretty cushy. You're on the wrong account. You're back. You get the welcome message. It took 2 seconds. It's just the picture isn't being pulled because I don't think that actually exists as a variable yet. I think that's just something that Lioran needs to add. Just add that cheeky little section, really. Just to have like you would look on these. Like I could do the iOS notification, for instance, because that doesn't really. Oh, it does use a profile picture, doesn't it? Everything is too awesome. Is it badge? We can always check. Let's check. That's the wrong one, Andy. What do we say? Badge. Remote list, badge. Let's pull up the variable viewer again. Minimum welcome, and we'll just keep chatting away to me, guys. Could be easily made PC Game Pass stuff. Yeah, that's it. Like, all these things will be there, so don't worry about them not being there at the moment, because like all these things are available in here. Like, I can see the profile picture, for instance. I've copied the profile picture now, so it is already in. Just needs an actual internal what's it called? Is all. Do I need to set up a trigger when I have an if statement inside the command? It depends when you want it to trigger. When you want that button to trigger. That's the only time you need a trigger. But yeah, to convert something like this iOS thing, all you gotta do is just change the trigger. Is literally it. And in fact, this one I don't even need to really do much. Just change the message triggers, and that's it. You recommend a place to get all my YouTube stats from to display on screen? I'm pretty new to YouTube Streaming Reaper, but I know there are a few tools out there. I know Mercury is great for YouTubey stuff, but I think that's more VOD related. But when I get everything that I need, I'm going to be making my version of this. Are you in Twitch right now? No, just here. Look at that. I've just moved it along to the side so it looks like it's meant to be there. Do predictions also work? Make prediction outside of Lioran. Yes. Yes, they do. Stream Deck is supposed to have it, but I can't get it to work. What's that? Oh, the stats. So that is a few things might be getting able to grab some data from your about page. Yeah, could always potentially do that. I mean, that's how some of the stuff I was doing. So I was just trying to send a chat message when I change scene, but just when the cam scene is scene, you know what I mean? Just need to test.
I'm so confused at what you're saying, Ken. Like, really. Don't really work here. Yeah, it doesn't really work on YouTube, that does it? Your blurry background is artificial. Yeah, it's artificial. It's just I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast. So what was the other question I saw here? LioranBoard's got the stats. What? Has it? Have you added some sort of like extension or something for that? Because if LioranBoard's got the stats, then you can just make just like the stream up products and just add just add text sources and stuff like that into OBS and then manipulate the variables by just pushing them through to them text sources. Because if LioranBoard's got it, then you can send that out to anything. Broadcast what? I'm sorry, first language is Spanish. NVIDIA Broadcast. Just as in the graphics card. NVIDIA Broadcast. Or NVIDIA, however you want to pronounce it. I don't understand his answer. So, you're wanting to send a chat message when you change scene. Is there a button to keep always on? What are you wanting to keep on? Because then that would depend on it if it's repeating so many things. Can't use that now. You can't. Too thick, how you doing? How can I get my hands on LB2? Just download it from the OBS website. I've already done a video on it as well, Too Thick. It's my latest video, actually. Yo, Sploop! What's going on? This guy, Candy again. Hell yeah. But only when the last scene was full webcam. I'm so fucking confused. I'm so confused. So confused. I really don't know what I think about a goatee, man. I feel weird. Looking to XSplit. Yeah, you could always do that and input a source across, right? Awesome, thank you, sir. I'm gonna check now, bro. Much respect for all your work. No worries, baby. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. That's what I'm here for, right? I'm just here to teach people random shit. Oh dear. Can you show us how you do the blur in your footer? Of course. Let me open up some OBS shenanigans. Hello, delete please, thank you. There we go. Let me just delete them. Right, so let me just add in my cam. I'll call this webcam scene first. Because you guys should be using nested scenes, right? Thanks for all the great videos. I always look at yours first when best info. Really well done and good bit of cheeky humor to boot. Thank you. Bit missing as well. Thank you for following over at Twitch. Appreciate that, Lee. So webcam scene. We're going to add in our webcam video capture device. We're going to call this webcam. I'm going to add... We're going to use... Yeah, let's just use this cam. Why am I not using this cam? Well, because it's probably going to break. Right, so. It really didn't like trying to push through at 1080, did it? So, we've got a cam here. What we can do, we've got a scene now with a webcam on, yeah? All fine and dandy. We're going to make another scene. We're going to call this... So we're going to leave that scene now. We're just going to not mess about with this scene. That's it. We've just got a scene with just the webcam on. Nothing else. Sorted. So now we're going to do a... I don't know, just chatting. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but this is one of the ways that I really like. Just chatting webcam. So now we're going to add that webcam scene to here. So now we've got two scenes. And they both look exactly the same. Yeah? And then we're going to do this again. So we're going to make another scene. And we'll call this blur webcam. Okay? In fact, rather than just chatting, we'll call that normal webcam. Normal. Because then that might make more sense for you guys. Depends on your naming scheme and what you want to go with. So now we've got three scenes. Blur webcam, normal webcam, and webcam scene. Okay? On blur webcam, we're going to add a new source of the scene of the webcam scene. So that's our raw webcam scene. And these both look exactly the same now. Okay? That's all cool. Yeah? That's cool. But on the blur one, we can add a filter to the scene. So we're going to go to the blur webcam scene, press filters, and we're going to add a blur filter. So the blur filter we're going to use is dual filtering because it uses less resources on the computer. And we can put whatever kind of blur we want on it. So I'm going to leave it on, we'll say 4 or 5. We'll say 5. Press close. And now we've got a normal webcam scene, our original webcam scene, and a blur webcam scene. See where I'm going with this? So now I'm going to create a new scene. So I normally do like dividers in my scenes like this. Do a load of that and just put input scenes like so, and then just like that. And then anything that I don't want to touch, I put below it. So now I'm organizing my sources. So I know anything below here that's my raw material. Okay, don't want to be messing around with that. Don't want to put filters on it. I don't want to adjust it or anything like that. That is just my raw inputs. And you can do that for as many different cams as you want. So now I've got my normal and my blur webcam. Now I want to make a just chatting scene. And I'm just going to put that all the way to the top. Yeah. There we go. So we've got just chatting. And I've got my normal webcam and my blur webcam. Okay. So we're going to put both of them into here. So we're going to add a new source on the just chatting scene. And we're going to add a scene to that. So, honestly, so complicated. And we're going to add the blur webcam. Like so. So now it looks like we've got two scenes of blur webcam, but we haven't. And we're going to add another one on here. So we're merging these scenes together now of the normal webcam. And then now we've got two sources in this scene with both of these. And all I got to do is go in here. Adjust some croppage, so I'm going to say let's take 200 off the top, 200 off the bottom, just so it's even. I can do Control D, center it, boom. And you're saying, oh yeah, but yours like looks really nice and like, I don't know, dark and stuff like that. I can go on my blur webcam and edit the filters on it, add a color correction. I can adjust like the gamma, get a cooler little effect or something like that. So I could do that if I wanted to. That's one cool way of doing it. Or I could even make it like stand out even more, which is pretty cool. You know how we cropped this 200 by 200? If I set that back to 0 and 0, and again Control D to center, I can actually add some filters to the normal webcam if I wanted to. This is where it can get complicated. And I can add, for instance, a shader filter. I want to do a rounded stroke, just because I use that usually for most of my outline stuff. If I ever want to add rounded corners later on, like how my transition goes like this to this. So I can now add, I'm going to put a corner radius of like, I don't know, 5 for instance. And maybe add a border thickness of like 10. So now we've got a bit of an outline going around our source here. We're going to make it black. Just for this experiment. And you probably think, yeah, that's cool, Andy, but what the hell are you doing? I can add in now a crop source, okay? And if you remember, if you guys have tried cropping something after you've got a shader filter on, so if you remember it was crop the top by 200 and the bottom by 200, right? And I bang that back into the middle, you'll see we've kind of got lines at the side over here, but we haven't got the lines at the top, and we want the lines at the top. If I move that upper source, you'll see, just like so, we've now got these 2 black lines to make this look a little bit more cinematic. Does that answer it? And that's just one way of doing it. It's all about the order of the filters, you know, Bongo. The order of the filters. And then now, because I've got these, obviously I've adjusted the normal webcam though, doing it like that, because I've put filters onto that webcam. So that's something that you got to watch out for. So much you can do, but there are other ways of doing it as well. So if I just go get rid of this scene for now and go back to my normal webcam, I'm going to delete these filters here. Go onto the blur filter. You might, but it depends on the effect you're looking for. If you want that original effect that we look for, you can apply a mask as well. So we're on the blur filter. We can apply a mask. I'm going to just put the dual filtering on, so we've got a big one, and we can shape each side. Look, so we can choose what bits we want blurring. Yeah, you see that? And you're like, oh, that's cool. So we're gonna do the top edge and bottom edge. I'll do it like, I don't know. We'll do it 10 by 10, shall we? 10 by 10. Now let's do 20. Just so it's a bit more straight on. So now you're like, oh, wicked, cool, but you blurred that out. Well, this is something people always miss. There's an invert. There you go. One source now. That's all we're doing. We're one filter. We've blurred the top and the bottom. But then if you're wanting to make it darker and stuff like that, that's something that you have to think about. We can feather as well, as you see. So just gradually blurs. And yes, the cool folk around will probably see that's how this was made. You got feather shift as well. So you make it even more in, even more out. So it depends on the kind of look that you're looking for. We could also, like, I don't know, we could do so much with this. We could add in a cheeky little shader filter again. Use a vignette in. And get this really cool blurred edge and darker look that we can play around with. Which looks pretty cool. So it's not only vignetting it, but it's also making it a little bit blurred around these edges. Look. We could even make it look even better by doing these edges as well. Do you have any tool of removing backgrounds as a fake chroma key? Like Bexness said, you can try XSplit. You can also try Chroma Bro. It's like you're watching me through a glory hole. I'm a glory hole. Parent remove transition, looked at earlier. Cinematic, yeah, exactly. That is a really cool way of doing it. If I set up a trigger every second, will it take a load of my PC? No, not really. What are you wanting to trigger every second, Reaper? Depends what you wanted to trigger. If it's like just stats, then you definitely don't need to have that trigger every second, do you? You only need it like, you probably, it's like this when I'm normally on Twitch. This only ever updates when a trigger happens or every minute for, I think it's every 5 minutes. for the amount of viewers, because it doesn't need to be, well, it might be every 60 seconds. Don't know. Not a lot. Chroma Bro can also do that. Kirsten, how we doing? Just stats. So you don't need that every second, do you? If it's just stats. Unless, I don't know, you might be like the most popular streamer in the world and like everything changes every 10 seconds. But like that's too much in your face. And what kind of stats are you talking about? Was the voice-mate banana compatibility resolved with LioranBoard? Well, it always did work. You just needed to open it first, right? But I'm not a voice meter user, so I can't really help you on that. I do everything directly in OBS nowadays. Any tips on OBS resource optimization? Yeah, don't go crazy with this shit. That is literally it. And work smarter. So don't overdo. I don't know which way I like it. Oh no, it looks better. Oh, I don't know. That does look quite nice, but I think that way you keep the darkness on it. It almost looks fisheye, doesn't it? That was quite cool. Yeah, it's way better, isn't it? But yeah, optimization is just about like not overdoing it on effects and making sure when you are using effects, make sure they've stopped. For instance, if you're still running stuff in the background, that's not gonna be great. Fat Male, yo! You can also re-enable with LioranBoard to reactivate a button every second. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. But if it's just stats, do you know what I mean? Like if it's like these, like, in fact, let's open LioranBoard one because they're in there. How often does this do it? I don't think it does. Oh no, is it under something else? Minimum stream stats. Viewer count, here we go. Yeah, every 60 seconds. You don't need it to do it every second, like at all. That's unnecessary. Like it'll do it perfectly fine. Like there's no beef with it, but it's just unnecessary. Especially because a lot of this stuff is never like live. That's always delayed as well. It's usually every 60 seconds. Ish. It's probably 30 actually, but these kind of things are never normally instant. So you just overdoing it and just smashing loads of, it's just unnecessary strain on your computer when it can be doing other shit. Even though it's not straining your computer, it's just a bad habit to get into. Over triggering stuff where it doesn't need to be. And like work smart. If it's just stats, do it like this. So the only thing that refreshes is this viewer count, because that is something that just happens on its own. Everything else never refreshes until an event happens. So as soon as an event happens, then it'll refresh the stat. Rather than it just going check for this, check for that, check for this. Because then these followers, for instance, this never checks it or pulls it from anywhere. It never pulls that live thing. It'll reset it at the end of the stream or when you first start LioranBoard back up, but you won't see the number go down. Which, why would you want to see a number go down? Do you know what I mean? Like, no. So it just adds to it for the day. Yeah, nested scenes are always good. Nested scenes are always absolutely banging. Because especially if you're using the same cam multiple times, then you're not trying to add a load of different inputs and stuff, which can be an absolute nightmare. Whew. Any other questions? So I'm feeling like, oh, would you rather use move transition or 3D transform with move value? It depends if you want to move in 3D or not. That's genuinely all it is. Like, for instance, when I'm on this scene and this moves, you'll see I'm slightly on 3D, slightly. And when I auto move over there, it changes to the other angle. It's only slightly. So doing that changes with the 3D transform. Yeah? Whiskey or gin? I need to go and get another whiskey if I'm honest. I really need another whiskey.
I'm getting a dry throat. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, although I do love a good gin. Not gonna lie, I do love a good gin. And the cam transform is set and angle only has changed. Yeah. Because 3D transform only, it's not going to adjust the positioning. It's only going to adjust sizes and stuff. But would love to understand better how to use audio monitor plugin alongside audio plugin. I mean, I'm kicking something. It's making this light flash. Uh-oh. I'm like breaking stuff. So audio monitor, I mean, I don't use it to its full potential, if I'm honest. Like right now, I'm really lazy because my audio setup's not the way that I want it. So I'm actually using my normal desktop audio right now, rather than monitoring it inside of OBS. Just because I'm not playing games. I'm only playing a little bit of music. Just as something so I don't sit here and go crazy. It's just so I can hear something. Like, I don't want it on loud or anything like that. So for me right now, messing with the audio monitor is not needed. That using it and came unstuck when tried to change. So the monitor is like, trying to think how I explained it in the video. Don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what you'd struggle with. Like, because the monitor, as long as you have the audio mixer on, the monitor is completely separate. That means if you adjust the monitor level, the stream aren't going to hear that. That's only for you. Yeah? I sound so puzzled because I am. I'm very puzzled. Very, very puzzled. Jeez Louise, I'm an idiot. Why does this keep coming up? I don't want... Why does this password thing keep coming up? I don't want this password! I did it all the way around. Every scene is full screen and I used to read it. Oh my days, that sounds right effort, Dieter. That really does. That does sound really complex, dude. I think my audio setup is messed up. Yeah, I'm on about formatting my computer. When I get moved into the new place, I'm going to format my computer and just like go back to basics with it. Hey Glenn, how you doing? Been enjoying your videos for a while now. I'm finally catching our first genuine Andi Lippy live stream. However, I refuse to put my rock on the stone. Why? Call yourself a fan. Put your rock in. Admit it, Glenn. You want to. You want to rock me. Rock you like a hurricane. Hey, I watched the LB2 video and it didn't say anything about working with YouTube. Is it compatible? Yes. Download it. YouTube user. Hey dude, I got a question. Hello, YouTube user. How are you today? What's the thing you say at the beginning? Ayo, ducky. No, not doing it. Do it! Question. You can't ask a question without doing it, man. Is it nookies? I'll give you a nuggie. What's the meaning? Ducky. So duck. Quack, quack. Are you using a mask to get the blurred background? No, I am not. We've actually just covered that in this bod. Hell no, rookie! Nah. So I'd like to know how to use the previous scene thing works. I'm in a gameplay scene and an effect is triggered to be on full camera scene. I want it automatically switch back to previous scene. Oh, it's AO Duckies. Yes, it is, YouTube user. Really don't get if thing works.
if this, do that. That's all that is. You just got here. It's all good, Glenn. No apology needed, apart from not putting your rock in for the stone, bro. You're up, by the way. Thank you. Rock you like a hurricane. I've had a whiskey, guys. All right, I've had a whiskey. Yeah. If you missed it, it's all good. I'm sure I've done a video on that as well, right? Pretty sure I've done a video on my blurred. Have I? Or have I not? I've done too many videos. I've done too many videos. Right, I'm gonna stop doing content now. You guys. I'm retiring from doing content creation, so thank you everyone for all your support so far, and I'll hopefully see you in my next endeavor. Remember, press the like button. If we get to 10,000 likes, I'll stay content creator. No, am I joking? If we get to 69, I'll do a backflip. Oh dear. Thank you for the day, Andy. Have a beautiful evening. I'm psyched about winning predictions. Anytime, dude. Hopefully I'll be doing some more. Remember, I do stream daily on Twitch as well. I will be doing these streams on YouTube more often. So make sure you are, like, you got the notifications on, because we will be going through, like, building stuff as well. So the whole point of this stream setup is for us to build the foundations for YouTube streaming. So I've got something in place where I can, all these widgets and stuff and everything like that works. But we obviously don't know. Yo, Kennedy and D's damn for following over on Twitch as well. Appreciate that. So we're going to be building all the alerts and stuff like that into YouTube. So if I ever want to stream on YouTube, I can just easily go across. So that's the whole point, and it'll allow you to kind of learn stuff on how I'm making my entire stream work, which is pretty cool. I think you guys will enjoy it. And you can obviously ask any questions. Today we've run into a lot of issues because there's just bugs in LioranBoard at the moment. So it's all good. Why did that pull the exclamation mark highlight as a message? That was really weird. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God, Bex, you're the worst. I mean, you're the best. Sorry. What's your main now, Twitch or YouTube? For streaming, Twitch, just because I've always been there. It's just how it is. We don't have a huge stream over there. So if you guys don't feel like alienated or anything like that, I'm not like a streamer with hundreds of viewers or anything like that. We probably get like 40 maximum. Like, do you know what I mean? Just, it's a chill place where you can come and ask questions about anything streaming related, and we normally do I've started doing more gaming as well, which is really cool. Trying to avoid editing. Oh my god, will you just hurry up with that edit, Beck, so we can do some content together, please? Thank you. Will this stream be on YouTube playlist like a VODs one? Yes, all my past streams are there and always will be, so don't worry about that. Like, subscribe long time ago. Hell yeah, Glenn, love that. But you're still not putting your rock in, bro. I want some rock. Give me some rock. Give me some rock. How can you be the god of streamers and have so less viewers? I don't get it. That's I only grow from other content creators, so that's probably why. So, like, I don't know. I just do what I can. Justin! I'm a huge inspiration. Thank you so much, man. That is massively appreciated. Like, I never thought I'd be here in this journey. Like, I never thought I'd be doing this. I only started doing a couple of YouTube videos at the beginning of 2019 for me to remember some stuff. Welcome back, Exceldro. A rock-free zone here. God damn it. So yeah, I never thought I'd be doing this kind of stuff. So just even having this tight community is like means so much. Like, it's so chill. It's great. Is that the real? Yes. Yes, it is. Tell you, man, it all happens over at Twitch, and hopefully it'll start happening here. But Dieter, thank you for the super kind comments.
How's things, Justin? This Justin. Justin. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. Hi, dude. You rock. Oh, my God. People are so wholesome. I love this. Master Black. How are we doing? Do you think YouTube will have something like a raid function? Well, there is actually a really nice feature in YouTube, which I've not actually set up, and I think I will be doing it in future. Is when you finish a stream, you can actually pass your viewers onto another video, which is awesome. So if I had the video that I wanted to have ready for this stream, it would be perfect, because it'd be talking about LioranBoard 2 for YouTube. So I'd be like, right, cool, ending this stream, but let's just go over and check out the new video. We're going to end on this video. Boom, done. Like, so good. Because then you're bringing all your concurrent viewers into that video, which is really nice. What are you using for stream music on this? It low-key bangs. I'm actually using my sponsors' music, even though I'm not sponsored really to do that. I just think, it's nice. I don't hear as many people use it, so it's like refreshing to have some background music that is not like in your face. And that is owned, by the way. Because it's just nice to have something that's a bit different. Like, yeah, I get all the stream beats and everything like that, but it just gets a little repetitive. So it's nice to have something that not too many people use. Into moving to Netherlands, really? How come, man? You didn't ditch? Nah, definitely not. It'd be silly for me to do that, actually. Should totally pass this onto the blur vid instead. But it would have been sick to show a new release. Oh my god. Yeah. We'll move along here, but it's nice to connect with you live. Nice, Glenn. Thank you so much. Remember, I'm always over at Twitch. Always over at Twitch. So if you ever need to ask anything or do anything, like, I'm always there. And I always reply to every comment here on YouTube. So don't ever forget that if you need something, just shout out. Last question, if it's okay. What do you reckon, guys? Should we allow? Also, I'm going to copy this once more. Can you guys be freaking awesome and go subscribe to my new YouTube channel? I'm doing a podcast with Waldo and Friends, the other part of Stream Up. And hopefully Silverlink's going to get involved as well at some point. We do a podcast around old school games and stuff like that. It's just really cool. We play games that we never played or other stuff. So just go, that's the recent video. So just go and subscribe. Help us get to those stuffs. So music, can we buy it somewhere to use also, or is it exclusive to you? No, it's free for everybody. It's absolutely free. It's on YouTube. It's on, I'll give you the playlist. This is one of the playlists. In fact, I'll just give you the YouTube channel. Copy link. Here we go. Completely free. They've got a synthwave playlist as well. And so another one on top of that. This is my first time using it on YouTube, so I'll see if I get any claims or anything like that, because I know how quick YouTube is at picking up, like, you've used this copyrighted content, and I'm like, that's funny, that. It actually picked up one of my songs as copyrighted content as well, so I felt really proud of that. The link should open in a window, but it doesn't standard. How can I set in a Twitch chat message command that my bot is writing the text? I registered it already as a second user. That's not in a video. You're using LioranBoard 2, aren't you, Candy? I've not actually used a bot account yet with LioranBoard 2. But there should be just a button where you can just type in the account name that you want to... Oh, no. I'm being an idiot. This is a great shout, actually. I've not actually done it. Twitch. Because that's the channel you want to send it to. Oh, is there? I've not actually looked into that. That's a really, really solid settings. Twitch connections. Yeah, there must be one in the settings or something like that. But I've not got it open, so I can't really look.
I found the name in the variables, but it doesn't work. Have you looked in the Twitch connection settings? Oh, there. Join chat under this name. Is that the one? I'm trying to show you and I've not got it up. Make sure that's ticked on whatever account you want to use. Right? The bot is already in Twitch connection. Have you pressed this button though? Join chat under this name. And then as Dong's saying, where is it? Twitch chat. Make sure you put your name in there. Your channel name. Hopefully that'll be your answer to that one. Sunshine. Sunshine. Right. So I reckon I'm gonna call it there. I've been streaming for fucking ages. What? We started at 4:30. Gee, 3 hours. I've been doing longer streams, man. Longer streams. So we will be coming back with some LioranBoard 2 stuff for YouTube and everything like that. I fed back to Lioran some of the issues that we had, so that's gonna be nice if they get fixed. As soon as they're fixed, I'm probably gonna do a video on it, get that out. I've got some content coming about OBS as well, and I've also got some streamer bot stuff. I've got everything coming, man. I've got everything. You name it, we got it. You break it, we buy it. Yeah? What's Sex Elder been updating? Right, no worries. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, as well. We got 5 new members here on YouTube. You guys joining for like £1 a month. Massively appreciate it. We also got somebody coming in for... there's not a list, I don't think, to bring this sort of stuff up. So I'm sorry I'm not name dropping. But thank you, everybody, for supporting my content and supporting where we're going. So massively appreciate it. Even you guys coming in at like £1 a month, like it just all adds up, doesn't it? What about OnlyFans content? No, don't be telling people about that bongo, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. And you new members, I'll make sure you get added to the credits at the end of the videos as well. And I will do these streams more often as well, so don't worry about that. We'll be doing more. I'm going to aim for at least 1 a month here on YouTube, but in the meantime, I'll be over at Twitch if you've got any other questions or anything like that. And other than that, right, I love you all. Put your over the stone. I'll see you very, 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 very soon. Boom. Chicka chicka.